on the back of a good win against Swindon last week. How are you looking to carry it forward to today?
Yeah, just working on similar things throughout this week on Tuesday and Thursday, which worked last week. I think they've got a good centre forward that we've got to be mindful of and careful of as well. So we've put Holly back in the team again because we expect them to be quite decent aerially as well. I think they're going to try and play out a little bit. They've looked to play whenever we've seen them on the videos. So we're going to try and press them as well as much as we possibly can. And if we can win the ball up high and win it in wide areas like we have been doing, then we should get some chances with a bit of luck.
Obviously Southampton without any wins yet this season doesn't mean it's going to be an easy game by any means. What are you expecting from them today?
I just think they're very hard work, and I think they've been a bit unlucky in a couple of the games that we've seen anyway. And I'm sure it won't be long before they start ratcheting up some points, but hopefully it's not going to be today with a bit of luck. So we've just got to do what we can do and what we've been good at, and I'm sure we'll be okay, but we need to start right as well.
Annie and Ellie this year, unbelievable, surely. Lots of words to describe them. What do you think of them team so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're lucky to have Annie last year as well, and her goals, and she's building on that this year as well. We've worked on a little bit more runs into the box and how you get yourself into goal scoring opportunities. So that seems to be bearing a bit of fruit now. And then you've got Ellie, that is a precocious talent, and somebody that I believe should be playing a little bit higher than this tier, so we're very lucky to have her, and if we can get a bit of success with us and the players, then hopefully we can take those players with us to the next tier over the next sort of couple of 3 years. So it's exciting time to be involved with the club, and it's a good time for youngsters coming through as well. We've got another couple of 16-year-olds again, a couple on the bench and one starting today, so for the future as well it looks pretty good.
Right, thank you very much. Best of luck today.
Cheers, Matt.
Great performance last week. How are you going to improve today?
I think carry on more like the second half, because personally I wasn't happy enough with the first half, but I think keep winning my battles, keep winning my headers, hopefully we can keep a clean sheet this week.
How have you and the girls been preparing for this game against Southampton?
I think we've looked a lot into them, but at the same time we just want to focus on our own game. We don't really want to think about too much about the other team, and I think, as I say, we want to try and keep a clean sheet defensively this week and keep scoring goals.
Thank
Hello everyone and welcome back to the county ground for another Swindon Town women's fixture against Southampton women's. It's a little bit different atmosphere compared to last weekend, with the rain pouring down compared to the lovely sunshine we had last weekend. Your starting lineup for Swindon Town: you've got Emily McGrogan in goal, Gypsy Vivash at right back, Jess Graham in midfield, partnered with Taylor McDonald, Holly Randall and Georgia Clifford at centre back, Helena Diaz-Butcher on the wing, with Billy Haynes on the opposite, with Annie Colston, Ellie Stripple and Meg Jarvis all up front. So we're just waiting for the teams to have their final little chats with their team huddles, waiting for the referee to blow his whistle to start the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the best in the West, Swindon Town!
Good atmosphere today with the Swindon Town fans coming out to watch the women's team. It'll be Southampton kicking us off. Ball goes back to their centre half, across the back, into midfield, nicked by Ellie Stripple, played into Annie Colston. Meg Jarvis tries to slip through, but unfortunately can't. Taylor McDonald picks the ball up to Jess Graham, back to Clifford, back into Graham in midfield, looks wide for Diaz-Butcher in behind. Good ball, it's holding up. Diaz-Butcher, goalie does well to come and secure. Neat play by Swindon there, turning the ball out, playing back through the lines. Unfortunately, just not quite getting it through to Diaz-Butcher with the ball being collected by the goalie. Ball with Southampton on the far side. Switch through midfield. Looks going behind. Straight into the hands of McGrogan, who gets her first touches. She looks long with her kick. Into Colston. Misreads the bounce. Picked up by Southampton. Intercepted by Meg Jarvis, just loses the ball unfortunately. McDonald wins it back. Looking dangerous on the counter-attack. Sweeps it wide to Diaz-Butcher. Takes a touch beyond her full-back. Centre half covers extremely well. Southampton trying to counter as quickly as they can, but defended very well by Holly Randall and Gypsy Vivash on that far side. Free kick to Southampton. Late challenge by Gypsy Vivash after losing the football. I'll run through Southampton's starting lineup in a second. They fire the ball wide. McGrogan makes a good interception on the cross, parries into a dangerous area. Southampton hit the bar with a first-time shot. Cleared by Vivash. Out to Southampton's winger. Looks to take Haynes on in behind. McDonald and Clifford do well to clear the danger. Into Jess Graham. Finds Vivash. Plays a good ball in behind for Diaz-Butcher and Colston to chase. Colston makes the ball. She's in the box, 1v1. Takes it around the goalie. Can she finish? 1-0 Swindon! Great counter-attack by Swindon there. After almost conceding with Southampton hitting the bar, Ball's cleared long. Good passing behind by Gypsy Vivash for Colston to chase. Little bit of a mishap at the back from Southampton. Takes the ball in, 1v1 the goalie, takes it round her and finishes very smartly into the bottom corner. 1-0 Swindon Town. Very good start for the women here. Haynes takes a throw in on this near side. Into Meg Jarvis, who flicks onto Colston. Picked up by Southampton. Neat little play by Southampton in the midfield. Trying to slip it through. Again, McGrogan with a good starting position, sweeps up nicely in behind. Plays the ball down at her feet. Looks long into Vivash. Controls well. She cuts inside. Bit of a weak pass into Helen Diaz-Butcher, which Southampton are able to pick up, but immediately give it back to Swindon. Vivash on the ball again. Into Stripple, tries to turn. Cornered by two Southampton players on that far side. Southampton looking to build. Pressure from Swindon. Stripple chasing down the goalie. Forces her to kick it out of play on this near touchline into the Southampton dugout. Haynes with the throw-in. Cleared to Clifford. Finds Graham in the midfield. Sweeps it wide to Randall. She steps in, plays it back into Graham. Plays it wide to Vivash. Into Graham again. Loses it. Swindon very open. Southampton women through 1v1, and it's 1-1. Unfortunate mix-up there in the midfield. Loose pass while Swindon were open. Allowed Southampton just to cut open. Go 1v1 with McGrogan and slot home. Centre, Clifford into Diaz-Butcher, touching behind. Puts pressure on the Southampton defender. Turns out well. Clears to Randall, plays into Graham. Back to Randall. Plays back into Graham. Turns, finds Diaz-Butcher's feet. Driving at the defenders, tries to slip Coulson in. Defender clears, finds Stripple. Beats her player, cuts inside, opens up the goal. 2-1 Swindon, great reaction. Southampton to kick us off again. Very good reaction from Swindon Town after Southampton pull back level to go up the other end straight away on their first attack and pull back a lead. Southampton with a throw-in on the near side. Taylor McDonald putting pressure on the ball. Finds Meg Jarvis. Jess Graham and the ball in the centre. Plays Vivash in. Gets tackled. Southampton looking dangerous again on the counter-attack. Shot wide. Swindon Town definitely need to be careful on the counter-attack when they're in possession, leaving themselves a little bit open at the back at the moment. McGrogan with the goal kick. Plays Gypsy Vivash from the... Diaz Butcher and Vivash have a 2v1 on the far side. She slips Diaz Butcher in behind. Looks to get touch out of feet, crossing. Good block by the Southampton left back. Throw into Swindon. Vivash to take the throw in. Finds Colston feet. Tries to turn in the box. Tries to find McDonald arriving late. Cleared away for another throw in on the far side. Vivash takes a throw in long into Stripple's feet. She turns her player in the box. Gets around one. Finds Colston. Unlucky. Tries to pull back. Colston fires over the bar. Swindon looking very dangerous on the attack. Every time they go forward, finding little combinations in and around the box to cause Southampton a lot of problems. Just under 10 minutes gone at the county ground here. Been a very eventful opening 10 minutes with 3 goals. Swindon Town looking the more threatening team in possession, but also Southampton looking dangerous on the counter-attack as well. Randall finds Vivash down that right-hand side. Looks to cross. Ball not cleared properly into Colston. Southampton able to regain possession, find their centre mids. Stripple wins it back. Beats 1, beats 2, finds Colston. Lays McDonald off. Plays wide to Jarvis. Drives inside, has a shot. Collected by the goalie. Not bad again from Swindon. Very good play, cutting inside, opening up the goal. Sadly, 2 straight into the hands of the goalie. Goalie goes long. Haynes shields the ball out for a Swindon throw. Taken quickly, aim for Jarvis. Another throw in for Swindon. Haynes to collect the ball. Goes long, looking for Jarvis again. Picked up by Southampton. Southampton looking to switch the play. Play through Swindon centre mids nicely into the number 8. Looking for a bit of width. Good combination play by Southampton. Good block by Randall. Cleared by Clifford. Southampton pick the ball up on that left-hand side. Diaz Butcher tracking her player very well. Southampton have a throw-in. Taking their time to set it up a little bit, get their players across. Long. Good tackle by Randall. Little tussle in there, goes out for a Swindon goal kick. So I've run through the Southampton women's team. You have number 1, Grace Genman in goal, 3, Laura Vokes, 4, Emma Whitlock, 5 and captain Chloe Tucker, 6, Meg Wood, 9, Erin Bloomfield, 11, Brett Geel, 14, Ellie Chaff, 17, Lily Wesley Davis, 18, Kitty Cleave, and number 20, Izzy Thorogood. Which is interesting because they got number 19 on the pitch, but not on the team sheet. Is their number, so that's a little error from Southampton's women because they've got 2 number 20s, but number 19 is playing. So I'm not sure who's playing right back for Southampton, but it's not on their team sheet. Southampton looking to slide one through. Their left winger is offside. Yeah, don't know quite what to say with that one, but number 20 is not on the pitch from what I can see. And also, I don't know who's playing up front because 21 also isn't on their team sheet. They're making it very difficult for me to name the Southampton players if their team sheet on their Twitter feed isn't exactly what's playing. Southampton pick the ball up. Their number 21, who's playing up front, lays off to their number 4. Wingers try good combination play. Good tackle by Vivash. Picked up by Southampton. Good recovery again from Vivash. Clears for a throw-in. Southampton take quickly, looking to drive down that far side. Good recovery from Diaz Butcher. Another throw-in to Southampton. Thrown in field. Southampton cutting inside. Look to switch the play into their right back. Meg Jarvis does very well to tackle, win the ball back. Keeps possession, looks long for Stripple. Finds Stripple in behind. She gets the ball out of her feet. She gets her head up, looks to shoot. Tries, shot from distance, saved by the Southampton goalie. Swindon looking dangerous on the attack again. Southampton looking to build. Ball with their right back down this near side. Looks long. Can't find it. Intercepted by Stripple. Still got it. Driving in. Tries to nick it before the centre half shields it out for a goal kick. Unfortunately drives the ball out of play. Restarting with the Southampton goal kick. Meg Jarvis putting pressure on the ball down this right-hand side. Helped out by McDonald. Ball still in play. Look long in behind. The ball picked up by Clifford for a throw-in. Looks longer. Picked up by McDonald after a little bounce around, Swindon throw. Haynes into Jarvis. Touch inside. Looks to slip Colston in behind. Gets her head up. Sees Diaz Butcher in the box. Cuts inside. Has a shot. Saved by the Southampton goalie. Not a bad tactic from Swindon to have a couple of shots from distance. It's very wet out there. Horrible conditions for goalkeepers when it's this wet. To be a corner to Swindon. Ellie Stripper will be taken. Holly Randall, Georgia Clifford inside the box. Southampton leaving 3 up. Swindon going player for player at the back. Taken short into McDonald. Misplaced, intercepted. Southampton can't make the most of the counter-attack. Stripple into McDonald. Back to Stripple. Looks longer. Clearance by Southampton. Into their striker. Set back. Misplaced again by Southampton. Colston fouled 25 yards from the edge of the box. Jess Graham looks for a quick one. I think they're going to set up a little routine here. It's McDonald setting it up. We'll Stripple over it as well. McDonald, great strike Good save by the goalie to tip it around for another corner. Good strike from distance from there from McDonald. Unfortunate, maybe a little bit more in the corner, might have caused the goalies a little bit more problems, but as it was a good save in the end. Swindon hoping for a better corner routine this time. Stripple into the box, not cleared. Holly Randall with the header, just wide of the post. Southampton looking to play out from the back here. Colston putting pressure on. Centre back steps in, plays into midfield, bounced out. Played into Vivash. Vivash steps in, plays to Diaz Butcher. Intercepted and lost. Tried to play, Clifford clears. McDonald putting pressure on the ball. Southampton driving down that their left-hand side. Back to their centre halves, playing through midfield, looking to switch it out wide. Meg Jarvis putting pressure on the ball, forces a touch off the Southampton player. Swindon throw. Mike Cook throws the ball to Billy Haynes. Billy Haynes will get us started. She throws long, looking for Jarvis to flick. Into Colston. She holds the ball up, but tackled. Southampton. Little bit loose on the ball from Southampton there. Not a lot of great deal of pressure on the pass. Straight out of play for a Swindon throw. Colston uses her body to roll. Picked up by Southampton centre half. Stripple putting pressure on. Looking long. Picked up by Vivash. Misplaced pass back to Southampton. So I'm looking to slip through again, not quite on the pass. Randall and Vivash there to clean up and play back to McGrogan, who plays it back to Randall. Vivash loses. Southampton again, looking dangerous. Haynes on the cover, good clearance. Again, Southampton looking to counter-attack early when Swindon are playing out from the back. When they're maybe a little bit open, but good recovery there by Billy Haynes on the cover to clear any danger from Southampton out for a throw. Back in play. Slipped into their striker. Tries to roll inside. Intercepted by the Southampton players. Sends it wide for a cross. Finds their striker in the box. Turns, shoots. Comfortable for McGrogan in goal. McGrogan looking long. Kick into Colston. Heads it. Can't quite flick it to Stripple. Southampton pick up the ball. Diaz Butcher now putting pressure on. Back to the Southampton goalie. Played wide. Meg Jarvis putting excellent pressure on the ball again. Finds it. Tries to Stripple in behind. Cleared out for a Swindon throw. Haynes into Stripple. Shields the ball off well. Turns. Drives to the byline. Stripple thought it would gone for a corner. Referee disagrees, and it's a Southampton goal kick. Again, Southampton looking to play out. Swindon applying some high pressure. Southampton out to their left back. Played into their left winger. Bounced inside. Picked up by McDonald. Swindon Town looking to counter-attack. McDonald still driving. She's into the box. Beats another player. Cuts it across. Good defending by Southampton centre-back to clear for a corner. Again, every time Swindon get good possession and can drive, cutting Southampton open and looking dangerous. Corner by Stripple. Look towards Randall, cleared. Haynes picks up on the edge of the box. Does well to roll two. Tries to find Stripple. Blocked. Throwing taken quickly. Stripple drives along the byline. Keeps going. Finds Colston in the box. It's a great cutback. Great goal by Annie Colston. Great drive from Ellie Stripple to pull it back. Goal number 3 for Swindon this afternoon. Just coming on the 24th minute there. Ellie Stripple and Billy Haynes playing quickly from a little bit of lax concentration from Southampton. Quick throw taken. Stripple drives along the byline. Cuts it back to give Colston a tap in from 4 yards. Southampton again. Playing down that left-hand side, looking to switch the play. Intercepted by Randall, finds Jess Graham. Plays the ball to Vivash. Back to Randall. Got a little bit of time on the ball. Looks longer for Diaz Butcher in behind. Cleared outside, or off the pitch, should I say, from Southampton for a Swindon throw. Vivash looking for Colston, intercepted. Southampton looking to break quickly again. Sweeping the ball out to this right-hand side. Meg Jarvis doing excellently again to cover and give pressure. Colston tackles out for a throw-in. Southampton, throw-in taken. Meg Jarvis applying pressure again. Ball switched across. In behind. Touch inside by their winger. Good tackle by Vivash and Graham. Graham finds Stripple. Still manages to keep hold of the ball. It's driving. Cuts inside. Shot from distance. Maybe a little bit too far out. Comfortable for the Southampton goalie to collect. She rolls wide to the Southampton right back. Steps up the pitch, looks longer. Can't see anything. Tackled by Meg Jarvis. Ricochet drops to Southampton. McDonald doing excellently well. Picks the ball up. Free kick in the back there, just for a little nudge on the back from McDonald after she won the ball, I think. Stripple over the free kick. Randall and Clifford have gone forward. Into the box. Dropped down by Southampton. Colston swings. Doesn't catch it cleanly. Picked up by Southampton keeper. Southampton with the ball in the middle of the pitch. Looks to go through the centre. McGrogan with a good starting position. Again, picks the ball up comfortably with that ball over the top. Rolls it to her feet. Looks long for Diaz Butcher. Heads inside. Only finds a Southampton player. Again, Southampton looking for that ball in behind. But no runners after doing it so quickly from the one before. Randall on the ball. tries to find Vivash. Intercepted. Gypsy Vivash with the throw in on that far side. Looks long for Colston. Southampton playing down their left-hand side. Again, a little bit sloppy with their passes. Clifford picks it up, goes back to McGrogan. McGrogan with the ball at her feet. Plays back to Clifford. Steps in. Looks for Haynes in behind. Just overhits it. Southampton throw-in on this right-hand side. Ball has just gone out of play there. Southampton throw in. Looks inside. Touch forward. Picked up by McDonald. Finds Colston. Looking to... Finds Diaz. Butcher. Again, Southampton pick the ball up. Unfortunate. Back with Graham. Randall. Steps inside. Clips the ball longer for Diaz Butcher. A little bit too high. Couple of big challenges going in at the far side. Gypsy Vivash and Diaz Butcher tracking back and win a throw-in for Swindon. Game getting a little bit stretched now. Both teams need to just find their passes. A couple of times just being a little bit sloppy and turning over possession a little bit too easy. Stripple fouled about 30 yards outside the box. Potentially in shooting range for Taylor McDonald and Billy Haynes, who are over the top of the ball. Referee marking out the 10 yards. McDonald just over the bar. Southampton, centre halves, bouncing it out to their other centre half. Switching the play. Back in field, looking for runners longer. Keeping the ball. Plays into their winger. Bounces back. Swindon applying good pressure, not allowing them to play forward. Forcing them back to their keeper. Takes a touch, looks longer. Holly Randall with a header. Picked up by Southampton. Inside. Loose pass, picked up by Graham. Meg Jarvis with the ball. Finds Stripple. Takes a touch. Finds Colston. Colston takes an early shot. Just bends it a little bit too high over the bar. Excellent counter-attack by Swindon again there. Good crisp play, picking up the loose passes in midfield. Cutting Southampton open. And almost finding a fourth. Billy Haynes with a throw-in. Into Jarvis, just a little bit too high. Can't flick it. Southampton pick the ball up again. A left-sided centre-half, out to their left-back. Back to their centre-half. Into midfield, loose ball again. Picked up by McDonald. Finds Stripple, turns. Slips Diaz Butcher. Little ricochet. cleared off the Butcher's foot and out for a Southampton throw-in in the far corner of the Don Rogers stand. Throw-in taking Southampton playing nice football in their own half. Play out well. Look longer. Again, picked up by Randall. Finds Jarvis. Jarvis got space to drive. Drives, has a shot from distance. Unfortunate, good idea, just again, potentially a little bit far out. Maybe he could have had a few more touches, gotten a little bit closer. Southampton go long from their goalie into their striker. Finds her feet. Billy Haynes with the tackle. Clifford then with the tackle, picks the ball up. Back to McGrogan. Plays Randall. Into McDonald. Turns. Finds Vivash. Vivash into Diaz Butcher. Back to Vivash. Tries to play her in behind. Diaz Butcher with the ball. Driving into the box. Tries to find Coulson just behind her. Southampton clear. But only finds Randall. Randall picks it up. She has lots of time on the ball. Can step in. Apparently the ball went out of play. Anyway, Clifford into Stripple, lays off to Graham. Tries to find Billy Haynes in behind. Just cut out. McGrogan again with a good starting position to sweep up anything behind. Throws Randall. Into McDonald. Vivash down the line. Trying to find Diaz Butcher's feet where she was looking potentially in behind. Picked up by Southampton. Centre of the pitch. Turns, plays it out, looking to switch the play. Beats Stripple in midfield. Steps in, looks to go in behind. Blocked by Clifford. Meg Jarvis picks it up, clears it for a throw-in. Throw-in for Southampton. Good hold-up play. Tries to turn Graham. Defending well. Offside by the Southampton striker. Would be a free kick in this near side corner. Taken by Clifford to McGrogan. Steps in with it. Looks to find Vivash. Good ball into her path. Finds Diaz Butcher on the turn. Gets the ball out at her feet. Picks touch forward. Finds McDonald. Tries to play Vivash in behind. Just not enough on the pass. Southampton restart. Go back to their goalie. Sweeps it out to their right back. Played forward into their striker. Bounced back. Spun into the channel. Clifford defending against their number 10. Delays her. She finds a pass inside. Opens up. Just wide of the target. Good defending by Swindon there to delay Southampton and force them into maybe rushing their shot. I think anything from that distance McGrogan would have been comfortable with. Randall gives the ball away. Diaz Butcher trying to recover. Cross coming in. Over the top of Clifford. Striker takes a touch. Tries to play wide. Haynes trying to stop the cross. Does well with Clifford. Headed behind for a corner. Southampton corner. In swinging. Swung in. Not quite sure what happened there. In-swing corner, not cleared at the front post. I think it bounced off McGrogan and went into the net. Bit of a lapse in concentration, lack of communication maybe, but Southampton have pulled a goal back, 3-2 to Swindon. One of the Southampton players just down, potentially after that challenge with Diaz Butcher. Just looks like she's fine, ready to continue. Vivash into Stripple. Gets the ball out of her feet. Tries to beat one. Tackled. Southampton looking to counter. McDonald applying pressure. Jess Graham picks the ball up. Sets Clifford, who finds Vivash. Touch out of her feet. Driving at their fullback. Slips Diaz Butcher. Just can't beat the covering centre half to get into the box, where Colston, Stripple and Jarvis were all lurking. Stripple does well to win a corner off that throw-in. Corner for Swindon, Stripple will take. Apologies. Looks like Haynes is going to take. Corner, in swinging from Hayes. Swung in. Just missed by Clifford. And she steamrolls whoever was marking her. And the ball has gone out for a Southampton goal kick. Good ball in. Almost got on the end of it. Georgia Clifford with a header. Unfortunately, the ball goes behind. Southampton restart. Play the ball into midfield. Colston doing well to apply pressure. Back to their centre half. Vivash steps in, does well. Can't quite get a hold of it. Ricochets off McDonald. Into Stripple's feet. Gets the ball out of her feet onto her left. Shoots. Hits the post. Very unfortunate there by Swindon. Hits the outside of the post. Again, Swindon come close to extending their lead. Southampton with the ball with their right back. Looks longer. Finds Clifford. Plays around the back to Randall. Plays Vivash. Spins it in behind. Picked up by the Southampton left back. Knocked into their winger. Tries to spin one in behind. Clifford's positioning is good. Picks up the ball nicely. Plays Randall. Looks longer. Finds Diaz Butcher. Heads inside. No one there. Picked up by Southampton. Referee halts the play. There is a Southampton player down on the floor. She's back up again. Not quite sure what happened. But the referee will start with a drop ball. Or just throw it back to Southampton. Throws it back. Back to their goalie. Touch out of her feet. Plays back to the left-sided centre half. Steps in to the left back. Touch inside. Finds McDonald. McDonald does well to steal it. Finds Stripple. Good save by the Southampton keeper. Again, Swindon capitalising on Southampton mistakes. Cutting them open on the counter-attacks. Stripple unfortunately couldn't find the bottom corner there, but very good save from the Southampton goalkeeper to keep the score at 3-2. Swung in by Hayes. Little touch by Meg Jarvis, but it's gone behind for a Southampton goal kick. Play quickly to their right side of centre back. Plays their right back. Touch out of her feet. Looks longer for a run in behind. Meg Jarvis and Stripple together working well. Stripple driving. Beats one, beats two. Still into the box. Cuts it across. Southampton can't quite clear. They find their centre mids. McDonald recovering well. Looks to go in behind. Again, McGrogan's start position is good. Clears the ball long. Picked up by Graham. Finds Jarvis. Tries to find Colston. Play is stopped because Ellie Stripple is down inside the box. Players come over for a quick drink just while she's receiving treatment. Not quite sure how much extra time there will be. Referee hasn't indicated. But it looks like Stripple will be fine to continue once the referee calls her back on. Referee restarts the game then. Ball out with the Southampton left back. Plays into their winger. Bounces back. Turns. Good pressure by Diaz Butcher. Forces her to go long up the line. Collected by Randall. Finds McDonald. Turns. Finds Jarvis. Unfortunately just bounce. Good recovery by her. Good recovery by Jarvis to force a Swindon throw-in on this near side. Haynes with the ball. Finds Jarvis, turns. Ball with a striker. Clifford applying pressure. Looked like Jarvis took a knock to the face there. And referee calls half-time. Good opening half for Swindon. 3-2 lead over Southampton. A couple of little things that they can potentially work on in the second half to maintain their lead. I'm not quite sure what the protocol is, but I don't know whether we will have a 15-minute break from YouTube and then come back on. We will go to a half-time graphic and then we will come back for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the county ground for the second half of Ignore our announcer who's just timing everything horrifically when I'm speaking. Anyway, welcome back to the county ground for the second half of Swindon Town versus Southampton Women. Swindon Town currently leading 3-2. If you did hear over the tannoy, the official attendance was 255. So we thank everyone for their support today. We thank everyone for tuning in on the streaming as well. Apologies if my voice does send you to sleep. It has been known to do that. Doesn't look like there's any changes for Swindon Town at the start of the second half. Looking through Southampton's lineup, I can't see any others either. Again, I wouldn't be able to tell you their team because their team sheet online doesn't make sense. But anyway, Stripple to get us off at the start of the second half. Plays back to Clifford. Looks longer. Diaz Butcher running. Cleared by the Southampton left back. Picked up by Stripple. Sent in behind. Colston putting pressure on. Forces the centre back to go backwards. Played wide to the Southampton right back. Drives forward. Plays into the winger. Jarvis applying pressure. Oh, just gone out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Throw-in taken by Haynes into Jarvis. Lays it back off to Haynes. Cuts inside, finds Stripple. Lays Colston down the side. Across the box. Diaz Butcher's still waiting. Towed in! Good attack by Swindon. Again with the announcer, with the tannoy. He's doing it to annoy me now. As our announcer just said, goal number 4 for Swindon Town. Helena Diaz Butcher toe poking just on the goal line. Great play by, little combination by Stripple, Haynes and Colston on the far side. Getting Colston to the byline, cutting it back across for Diaz Butcher just to poke home. Vivash looks long for Colston, takes her touch beyond the centre half. Second half, centre half has to cover across, cleared out of play for a throw-in. Thrown by Southampton, played in. Diaz Butcher heads to Stripple's feet. Southampton pick up the ball. McDonald with a challenge. Southampton still have the ball. Play wide into their winger. Billy Haynes applying pressure. Meg Jarvis on the cover. Picks it up nicely, knocks it out for a throw-in. To all the people texting in, I can't control the announcer speaking over me. It just happens. I will just have to wait for him because he's got a louder microphone than me. Southampton crosses into the box. Deflected for a corner. Southampton corner on the far side, looking to in-swing. Whipped in. McDonald can't clear. She does this second time. Down the centre of the pitch, Colston putting pressure on. Finds Stripple. Can't find Colston in behind. Southampton pick up the ball. To their left back, played long. Picked up by Graham. Finds Randall. Plays into Stripple. Flicks it on for Diaz Butcher. Just overruns the ball. Out for a Southampton throw. McDonald applying pressure. Toes it out for another Southampton throw on this near side. Thrown in field. Played in behind. Southampton striker breaking down. They've got one player in the box. She squares up Randall. Looking for support. Goes to the byline. Good tackle by Holly Randall to put the ball out for a Southampton corner. Good play there by the Southampton striker, holding the ball up, facing Holly Randall up, trying to get her cross in, drives to the byline. But a good challenge by Randall. Southampton looking to whip the ball in, looking for the short one. Decide against it. Delivered into the box, into the hands of McGrogan. Sprints to the edge of their box. Kicks long, looking for Colston on the run. Finds Diaz Butcher. Runs in behind. I think if Colston gets there, it would be offside. Just offside. Looked like Colston just caught the Southampton goalie. Physio's coming on. Don't think it was anything too malicious. Just to come in together. Up next for Swindon Town women is a trip to Portishead next weekend, followed by the first round of the Women's National League Cup the Sunday after against Rugby Borough. Both of those games are away. Details are on website for ticket information and travel. Southampton starts us back off. McDonald again with another good interception. Finds Graham. Plays back to McGrogan, who clears the ball. And it's a Southampton throw-in. Throw-in. Taken to the Southampton centre mid. She shoots from distance. Comfortable for Emily McGrogan there. Had to stay focused with the pitch conditions and the rain. Clifford into Graham. Turns, finds Randall. Touch out of her feet. Looks to find Diaz Butcher. Just can't wrap her foot around it enough. Goes out for a Southampton throw. Taken quickly. A little bit sloppy from Southampton there. Bounced the ball straight out of play off the throw-in. Looking to retain the possession. Gypsy Virus looks long for Colston. Headed out of play. Be another Swindon throw-in. Finds Stripple. Can't control. Cleared. Long. To the head of Randall. Heads it. Vivash around the pieces. It's Southampton that pick up the ball. Turns. Looks infield. Plays wide to their left winger. Back inside. The number 8. Blocked by Clifford. Picked up by Jarvis. Sent long by Jarvis through to the Southampton goalkeeper. Left-sided centre half on the ball now. Looks longer. Plays into the left winger. Set inside for their striker. Good combination play by Southampton here. Sends it wide. She looks up into the box early. Randall stops across, only as far as their striker. Drives into the box. Finds their player on the edge. Sets it back. Shot from distance. Wide from Southampton. Goal kick from McGrogan. Plays to Clifford. Steps in. Looks for the run from Colston. Finds her feet. Touch out her feet. Colston just can't keep it in play. Down that far side. Southampton throw in. Finds the head of Hayes. Stripple picks it up. She's a goalie off her line. Shoots from distance. And it's a great finish by Ellie Stripple. 30, 40 yards out. Ball headed inside by Hayes. Ball headed in by Hayes. Stripple looks up, see the goalie off her line, and chips it in behind. Excellent finish by Ellie Stripple there to take Swindon's lead to 5-2. Southampton kick us off. Diaz Butcher cuts out their pass, out for a throw-in on down Southampton's left-hand side. Ball picked up by Colston near the centre circle. Doing well to shield it. Lays it off to Randall. Sweeps it to Clifford. Touch out her feet. Finds Hayes. First time in behind for Jarvis. Looking promising for Finnan. Toes inside. Ball ricochets about. Just cleared by Southampton women again. Very good play again by Swindon. Switching the ball out from one side to the other. Driving through the middle. Hayes takes the throw into Stripple. Bodied off the ball. Picked up by McDonald. Touch out her feet. Tries to find Vivash. Vivash with the slide tackle. Retains the ball. Drives in behind. Keeps going to the byline. Crosses. Cleared by Southampton. Graham applying pressure to the ball. Allows McDonald to get back and pick up the pieces. McDonald driving. Still driving. Tackle from behind by Southampton striker. Pretty sure that should be a yellow card. Tackle from behind, slide tackle. We'll see if the referee decides to get his first card out of the afternoon. And it will be a first yellow card for Southampton's striker number 21. On the team sheet that I have, she is not playing, so I'm not sure who that is. McDonald has gone close with her free kick so far. Hopefully, maybe this one will be the one where she finds the top corner. Referee lining the wall up, making sure they are 10 yards. If Swindon look to cross the ball, they actually have 3 players at the back post, all 3. But it's McDonald, shoots. Another good save by the Southampton goalkeeper. Corner to Swindon. Stripple will be taken. In swung. Didn't quite clear the front post player there. Cleared by Southampton. Picked up just in front of the halfway line. Their striker tries to turn Vivash. Does well. Finds McDonald. Tries to play Stripple in, but she was coming back from an offside position. Ball goes out of play for a Southampton throw. Good pressure again by McDonald off their throw-in. Ball is out of play for a Southampton throw, for a Swindon throw-in, sorry. Do have to say that the Southampton goalkeeper has pulled off a number of very good saves this afternoon to keep the score as it is at the moment. Obviously, she unfortunately conceded 5, but she has pulled off a very good save. Colston picks the ball up on the edge of the box. Tries to find Diaz Butcher. Blocked. Southampton driving out the ball. Good reaction by the Swindon Town players to get around her. Stripper applying pressure. Played in field to their number 3. Little combination 1 and 2 with their number 8. Tackle by Randall. Falls to Clifford. Plays Randall. Finds McDonald on the turn. Looks for Colston. Finds Colston in behind. Goalkeeper sweeps up. Manages to clear to as far as their left back. Picked up. Swindon Town keeping good pressure on Southampton at the moment. Good play by their number 21 dropping in. Picks the ball up. Plays their number 4. Sweeps the ball wide to their right winger on that far side. The linesman on the far side has flagged for a throw-in. Don't often see linesmen wearing short socks. It's a very interesting look. Clifford on the ball. Finds Randall. Looks long for Diaz Butcher. Can't quite flick it. Vivash and Diaz Butcher chasing it down. Southampton player, their left back, puts it out for a throw-in. Quick throw-in taken by Diaz Butcher. Finds Stripple. Edge of the box. Turns. Faces up a defender. Gets to the byline. Shoots. Another good save by the Southampton goalkeeper. I do think Ellie Stripple really wants her hat-trick here. But another good save from the Southampton goalkeeper to deny her at the 60th minute. Hayes with the corner. It would be in swung again. Linesman not happy with the ball position. Hayes with the in-swinger. Taken. Looks for Clifford and Randall at the back post. Looked like the goalie got a touch on it just to take it away from someone, but the referee deems goal kick. Southampton a little bit loose with their passing again. Picked up by Randall. Finds Clifford. Has time on the ball. Touch out of their feet. Looks longer. Intercepted by the Southampton left back. Throw in taken quickly by Vivash. Diaz Butcher wins another corner for Swindon. Good play by Swindon. Not taking their time with their throw-ins, taking them quickly, causing Southampton a lot of problems by not allowing them to get set. Corner this time taken short to Stripple. Cuts in. Cross blocked. Cleared for a throw-in just outside the height of the 18. Diaz Butcher into Stripple. Takes the ball into the corner. There's one player. Cleared by Southampton. Up to their number 9. Out to their winger. Cuts inside. Back to their number 9. McDonald again there to stop any attack building. McDonald turns on the halfway line. Drives. Out to Hayes. Looks to send Vivash in behind. Doesn't quite make it. Picked up by McDonald. Has a shot from distance. Dip in. Keeper does well just to hold that one. Again, Swindon applying good amounts of pressure to Southampton. Meg Jarvis with the header to a Southampton centre-back. Clears. Finds their right winger. Inside. Good 1-2 by Southampton again. Again, picked up by Jess Graham. Finds Clifford. Back to McGrogan. Takes touch out of feet. Finds Vivash, who touches in behind for Diaz-Butcher. Holly Randall maybe thought she had less time than she did. Clears the ball out of play. Couple of substitutions coming on for Southampton. Replacing their number 19 and their number 7 is their number 2 and number 16. Throw in for Southampton. Taken. Played into their number 21. Set back. Swooped in. Finds the header Clifford, who flicks home for McGrogan. McGrogan to Clifford. Looking to set a quick counter-attack off. Touch out of her feet. Drives inside. Looks for Colston. Centre-half comes through and heads it. Graham picks up the resulting loose ball. Vivash intercepts the long ball from Southampton into McDonald. Took slightly little longer than she probably needed to. If she played that off first time, it would have been a very good play by Swindon, in and out. That second touch allowed the defender to get across and intercept. It's a Swindon throw with Vivash. Look longer. Somehow cleared off of herself for another Southampton corner. Thrown over the top, looking for Colston. Picked up by Diaz-Butcher into Colston. Swings her left foot. Goalkeeper intercepts. Jarvis just can't get there on the cross. Keeper throws quickly. Jarvis having to recover. McDonald out there to clean up. Very good play from Taylor McDonald in midfield there. Running across, aiding Meg Jarvis as she'd enter the box. Throw from Southampton, picked up by Randall. Cleared long. Just too long for Colston. Allows Swindon to get set, get their shape. Southampton play out to their right-sided centre-half. Looks like Southampton may have changed shape. They've gone from a 4-3-3 to potentially a 3-5-2. Southampton playing down that right-hand side, looking for combination plays. Just overhit the pass. McGrogan gathers, rolls to Randall. She steps out with it. Looking longer. Can't find Colston. Southampton pick it up. Bit of a late challenge just on the halfway line there. I believe the referee's calling it back for a free kick. Ball taken long by Southampton into the Swindon box. Cleared by Randall. Flicks it out to the left-hand side of the box. Billy Hayes does well to turn it around for a corner. Corner taken. Cleared by Jarvis. Ball back wide. Touch out the feet of the Southampton winger. Whips it in. Over the head of Clifford. McGrothen gathers. McGrothen puts the ball at her feet. Looks for a quick one into Diaz-Butcher. Ball is pitches just a little bit too slick. Ball gets away from a Southampton throw. Double substitution for Swindon. Coming off, you have Holly Randall and Billy Hayes. Coming on, you have Sophie Greenslade and Sky Hull. Throw in. Again, a little bit loose from Southampton. Finds Stripple. Looking for Colston in behind. Putting pressure on their centre half. Just deemed to nudge the Southampton centre back in the back. She topples over for a free kick just on the edge of their box. Taken quickly. Out to the other side. Played into their right wing back. Inside, looking for that 1-2 combination that they've done relatively all afternoon. Just over hit on the return. Out for a Swindon throw. Greenslade on the ball. Takes it early to Clifford. Looks longer for Stripple. Finds her. She's sandwiched by two players. And the referee has deemed something there, which, again, I'm not sure on. Not sure the players are sure on. But the referee's seen something, so he's given a Swindon free kick. Stripple over the ball. Drives into the box. Goalkeeper comes and claims. Falls to McDonald. Cleared off the line. Gathered by the goalkeeper at the second attempt. Southampton driving out with the ball. Great tackle by Annie Colston to stop their attack at source. Ball goes out for a Southampton throw. Taken. Picked up by Colston. Tackle from behind. She shields the ball well. To Graham. Back to Vivash. Goes all the way back to McGrogan. Time on the ball. Looks longer for Colston. Ball skips through. Diaz-Butcher putting pressure on. And good pressure by Diaz-Butcher to force the Southampton goalkeeper to kick the ball out of play. Stripper with a throw-in. Finds Colston's feet. She's in the box. Two players are around her. Back to Stripple. Touch out of feet. Blocked by the Southampton number 14. And it will be a throw-in by the corner flag. Throw-in taken to Stripple's feet. Unfortunate there. Vivash just straying offside. And Colston couldn't find her. Substitution for Southampton. Number 11 coming off, being replaced by number 17. For those of you that have the updated team sheet, you'll be able to know. Southampton. Cleared long. Over the head of McDonald. Bouncing around, picked up by Southampton's number 10. Intercepted by Jarvis. Graham picking it up. Finds Clifford. Drives inside. Looks to play one over the top. Only finds the left-sided number 14 centre half of Southampton. Southampton look to spread the ball wide. Unfortunately for them, just playing it a little bit too much out of play. Greenslade with the throw. Looks for Colston in behind. Annie Colston rolls her player. Drives into the box. Looks to find Diaz Butcher. Just too much on the cross. Couldn't allow Diaz Butcher to get a toe on the end of it. Another substitution for Southampton. It is number 14 coming off and number 32 coming on. Looks like potentially another change of shape. No, there's still 3 at the back, it looks like. Played out well by the Southampton left back. In behind Clifford. Sweeps up well. Back to McGrogan. Touch out of her feet. Looks longer. Finds Jarvis. Touch inside. Beats one player. Gets her head up. Looks to find Stripple in behind. Slightly overhit. Goalkeeper sweeps up. Clears to the Southampton left back. Back to their centre back. Beats Diaz. Looks forward. Finds the feet of Graham. Has to do a block tackle. Back to Southampton. Looks longer. Finds Sky Hull, who clears into the Swindon bench. Diaz Butcher with the flick. Picked up by Sky Hull. Towed out of play. Vivash with the throw. Into Stripple. Bounces off her shoulder. Cleared by Southampton. Greenslade with the flick. To Jarvis. Finds McDonald. Back to Greenslade. To Clifford. Into Jarvis. Southampton breaking down the right-hand side. Played into the box. Striker looking to turn. Good recovery from Vivash to clear the ball. Picked up by Jarvis. Into McDonald. Kept by McDonald. Set to Greenslade. Into the channel. Colson will chase. Will pick it up. Tries to knock it through the legs of the defender. And it goes out for a Swindon corner. Looks like it'll be in swinging by Stripple. Swung in. Look for Clifford. Heads. Picked up by Southampton. Look to clear off the back of Clifford. McDonald applying pressure. Southampton get the ball out. Sky Hull picks it up. Looks to keep possession. Finds the feet of Stripple. Turns. Looks to beat her player. Does. Drives into the box. Driving. cuts inside. Toe pokes to Annie Colston. Ball at her feet. Finds Diaz Butcher. Southampton defending well, forcing Swindon back. Southampton have the ball. Played in behind. Cleared by Sky Hull. It's a long clearance, and goalie does well. Almost. Sorry for kicking the camera there. Almost catches the goalie out, and another long distance shot over the top of her. Greenslade into Jarvis. Finds Graham. Touch of out feet. Looks to switch it. Finds Skull. Finds Sky Hull. Clips long. Headed away. Diaz Butcher challenging. Slide tackle by Southampton. They retain the ball. Looking to Diag over the top of Greenslade. Southampton wingers in behind. Runners in the box. Greenslade recovers well. Picks the ball up. Finds Jarvis on the turn. Knocks it past one. Cuts inside. Looks for Colston or Stripple's feet. Colston makes a run down the side of their Southampton number 5. Looks up. Sees Stripple in the box. Stripple maybe thought she was offside, but good ball by Colston, and Stripple just puts the ball wide. The final substitution for Swindon Town. Helena Diaz Butcher coming off for Mia Mugford. Long goal kick by Southampton, headed by Taylor. McDonald finds Colston. Cleared by Southampton into their right wing. Greenslade does well. Ushers the ball out of play, and it'll be a Swindon throw-in. To Graham. Touch out of feet. Finds Mugford. Turns. Looks to send Vivash in behind. Gets there, turns, slips Stripple, looks to cross, players in the box, blocked well by Southampton for a Swindon corner. Again, Swindon deliveries have been good. Can they just make that final contact to turn it goalwards? Stripple into the box. Jarvis flicks at the front post. Picked up by Colston. That far side channel. Turns. Squares up her defender. And it's turned away for a Swindon throw-in. Picked up by Sophie Greenslade. Thrown into the box. Mugford tries to flick. Southampton control the ball. Colston blocks. Cleared by Southampton. Picked up by Clifford. Finds Jarvis. Turns. Beats one player. Looks to spread the ball wide for Vivash. Just can't make that final pass. Mugford does very well to stop the Southampton counter-attack, and it'll be a Southampton throw. Mugford with the header again. Into McDonald. Finds Graham. Back to Hull. Into Mugford. Turns. Just gets the ball stuck on her feet, but works well to get it back. Finds Graham. Misplaced pass. Couldn't find Hull. Does well to stand the player up. Vivash. Little nudge in the back there. Frustrating for the Southampton forward. Stripple looks long. Sees Jarvis in the box. Takes a touch. Unfortunate. As the ball rose, it was bouncing. She took it early. Potentially had a lot more time to bring it down and settle herself. Mugford picks the ball up, turns. Looks to send Stripling behind. Slightly overhits the pass. And Southampton will have a throw-in in their corner. Mike Cook still shouting orders at his team, keeping them disciplined going into the last 5 minutes. Ball from Southampton. Finds Clifford to Hull. Looks to go longer. Intercepted. Southampton looking to counter-attack. Dangerous. Clifford sweeping up. Mugford tracking. Does well. Finds Hull. Into Vivash. Loose touch. Bounces off the Southampton player. Swindon get lucky with a throw-in. Vivash looks long. Mugford flicks it. Finds Colston in the channel. Toes it around the defender. Gets to the byline. Chops back inside. Onto her left foot. It's 2 players on her. Doing very well to shield the ball. Unfortunately. Oh. Apparently that wasn't Swindon's final substitution. It will be now. Jess Graham will be replaced by number 17, Elise Haynes. Into the last couple of minutes of the 90. Mugford heads, cleared by Southampton, finds Jarvis, good touch. Knocks it past their player. Looks to shoot. Blocked by the Southampton centre half. Swindon applying pressure again, not letting Southampton get out at all. Been a very, very dominant display from Swindon Town women this half. Not allowed Southampton to really cause them much trouble. Saying that, Southampton are attacking the box now. Squares up Clifford. Defends well, and McGrogan is able to pick the ball up. A lot of Swindon Town's success has come from stopping Southampton at source, pressing high, not allowing them to get out, and being on the front foot. Clifford looks long for the runner Colston into the channel. Good ball. She does well to pick it up. Looks to cross into the box. Defender does well to cover as Stripper was lurking for her hat-trick. Another corner to Swindon with just under 2 minutes to play of normal time. Stripper on the corner, in swinging. Looks for Mugford, heads, goalward. Cleared off the line. Bouncing around, not cleared well. McDonald shoots, McDonald scores! One had to go in for Taylor McDonald this afternoon after many of her free kicks testing the goalie. One falls through on the edge of the box. She fires it home into the bottom corner. 6-2 to Swindon Town. Another good display from the women here at the county ground. Another high-scoring game here at the county ground again. Haynes tackles, finds Stripple. Touch out her feet, beats her player. Driving. Tries to beat one too many. Lise Haynes picks the ball up again, does very well. Finds Mugford in behind. Touch out her feet, finds Colston, toes it goalwards. Just into the hands of the Southampton goalkeeper. We are now into added time. Not sure what the referee has indicated. But good pressure again by Swindon, not allowing Southampton to get out. Mugford finds Jarvis. Tries to drive into trouble though. There probably should have turned out. Played away from the pressure. Just drove straight into the pressure. Gives away a free kick. Vivash picks the ball up. Sends Mugford in behind. Good race. Forces Southampton to turn it out for another throw. Vivash with the throw. Finds Mugford's feet. Sets back Vivash. Good recovery from Southampton number 3. Played inside. McDonald does very well again. Haynes does very well again. Ball with the Southampton goalkeeper. Throws wide. Southampton coming out with the ball. Swindon applying pressure. Ball sent down the side. Clifford picks it up. She has a lot of time. Finds Haynes in midfield. Pass given away. Does well to react to give pressure on the ball. Vivash there to clear. Finds Stripple. Driving. Keeps driving. Gets to the byline, looks to cross. Corner for Swindon Town. Again, good play by Swindon Town there. Misplaced pass. Great reaction from the women to get around it, to recover the ball, to send Stripple in behind, to win another corner for Swindon. Greenslade will take. In swinging on this near side. Swings it in. Looks for Jarvis. Flicked. And it was a good touch by the front post Southampton defender there to turn it around for another corner, because any little touch from Meg Jarvis there would have made it Swindon's 7th. Mugford will take on the opposite side this time. Hand up, swings in right-footed. Good delivery, looks for Clifford. Headed away, picked up by McDonald again. Bouncing around. Cleared to Vivash. Touch out of her feet. Finds Stripple, turns. Into Vivash. Beats one player, drives to the line. And the referee blows for full time. It is Swindon Town 6, Southampton Women 2. Another great performance by the women here today, even. Another high-scoring game here at the county ground. The women have their next game against Portishead away next weekend. Be great to show your support and definitely support the women in their games this season. There'll be more games at the county ground. I'm sure we'll be streaming a few more at some point. We'll provide details with those online and on social medias. But thank you for tuning in, and well done to the women again for another great performance.